Hello, friends. How are you doing today? How are y'all doing today? Codename Chris back with another reaction. What's good? Sanji versus Rock Lee. Now, before I say anything, Rock Lee is my favorite anime character, right next to Zoro. You know why? Because they're both hard workers. I have a picture of both of them drawn. I drew both of them together. I would find the picture right now, but it's literally somewhere over there, and I really don't feel like getting it. But I drew them. My teacher was like, "Oh, draw something that inspires you, like characters that inspire you." They inspire me because they work hard. Zoro worked hard. Zoro got his ass beat by the greatest swordsman in the world. Worked hard and vowed to never lose a fight again. Lee was overlooked because he couldn't use jutsu, so he worked hard, went crazy in tuning exams, got buried after that. But Sanji, I'm a big One Piece fan. Now, I'm a One Piece stan. I will vouch for One Piece as long as possible until the day I die, because motherfuckers talk so much about One Piece. But when you look at this fight, this is going to be a good fight. Now, I believe Sanji's red suit's in this fight. If his red suit is in this fight, yeah, it's over. As much as I love Rock Lee, I watched the guy versus Rock Lee fight all the time, like so many times. I don't think Lee will win this. I don't think he will. Because he can go 8 gates, but after 8 gates, what's gonna happen? You're gonna die. So we just gotta see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Hopefully this fight's really entertaining. Cause I'm a big fan of both characters. I'm more of a Zoro fan, but I respect One Piece and I respect Sanji. But let's get into it, man. This shit loud as hell. Alright, there we go. Dead battle.
There are so many heroes with crazy, over-the-top superpowers, but there's one class of character everyone respects. The master of the martial arts. Like Sanji, the sous chef of the Straw Hat Pirates searching for the One Piece.
The goat chef of the Straw Hat Pirates. The goat piece.
And Rock Lee, the hard-working ninja warrior from the village of Naruto.
Everybody has to respect Rock Lee.
Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
What the
Somewhere
fuck?
in the vast ocean is a seafaring land of science. The kingdom of Germa.
Germa,
When
yeah.
the king of germs decided to churn out some kids, he got an awesome...
Listen, if you don't watch One Piece and you really think Rock Lee's gonna win this fight, I really suggest you watch One Piece.
idea. How about he make his kids into killer, emotionless super soldiers? What could go wrong? He forced
Bad
his
father,
queen to
bro.
undergo surgery that would enhance their children during pregnancy. Yeah, she wasn't much of a fan. So she took a drug meant to counteract the effects to hopefully ensure that at least one of her children was, you know, emotionally stable. A surprisingly low bar to aim for, but hey, good for her. And she pulled it off. While most of her children were violent sociopaths, one showed no signs of their shared superhuman genetics.
It was Sanji.
This is Sanji. No, the poor kid didn't have it.
Sanji's 5'11". He's short as hell. Vince Smoke. Yeah, he doesn't go by Vince Smoke. He hates that shit.
Great childhood. I mean, he was surrounded by actual superhuman bullies. But he found peace in cooking for his mom. Well, until she died, then he was thrown in a dungeon. Look, I told you his childhood.
That shit was terrible. His own father threw him in a dungeon because he wasn't as strong as his siblings.
I guess was slightly less of a sociopath.
But I can say his sister was like the only one that actually had a heart, honestly. And she bad.
As a cook. Until he was
Then he ran away.
and left marooned. Poor guy just can't catch a break. But Sanji found a new daddy in the form of Pirate Redleg Zeph, who trained him in his own martial art.
Yep.
Black leg style.
Black leg style, yep.
Wait, shouldn't that be red leg style? I'm confused. It's an art that focuses exclusively on kicks, which worked out swimmingly.
That's what I'm saying. This fight's gonna be good.
No. Puns are my job.
They're both gonna be
Don't
kicking
keep
a lot.
Pirating that from me. As a chef, Sanji firmly believes his hands have no place in a fight. To him, they should be kept as pristine as possible for cooking, which is frankly wonderful etiquette. Even if his own life is in serious danger, he will not break this self-imposed rule. You gotta hand it to him. Black leg is like taking capoeira, taekwondo, and every other martial art with high-flying footwork and mixing them all up like a stew. And just like a tasty dish, he named his attacks after a bunch of French words, which I definitely cannot pronounce. Though the most important to recognize is Diable Jean, also known as the Devil Leg.
Like, okay, there it is. The raid suit. I said red suit. I always say red suit. I don't know why. The raid suit and hockey's in here. That's a big factor in the fight. That's what I'm saying. Lee actually might lose.
By moving at incredibly high speeds, Sanji builds up friction between the air and his leg until it literally catches on fire. To do so, he'd have to be moving his legs over 11,000 meters per second.
Yeah, that move's pretty lit. Clearly,
Sanji's fast, and with the raid suit, he's gonna be even faster.
Keep up with the pirate captain Luffy, who effortlessly dodged laser beams from a robot man.
Pew 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 pew.
It's a long story.
That's One Piece in a nutshell. A very, very long story.
Sanji's got plenty of other skills. He can kick your face so hard it makes you as handsome as that devil George Clooney. Oh, brother. Then he can start blasting and Danny DeVito you back to normal with another.
And with the skywalk technique, he can literally walk.
Oh yeah, the skywalk. Oh yeah, that's just low key OP. They can walk on the sky, bro. That's not fair. That was recently that happened in the series.
That is insane.
Look at this. Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga's walking on the sky. Nigga's walking on air.
Sanji eventually found a true family as a chef for the Straw Hat Pirates. With them at his side, he began a hunt for the All Blue, a mythical location where every ocean in the world connects and all manner of sea life exists. A perfect spot for a chef of the sea.
But just like all of us, he had to deal with his first and much crazier family at some point. And when he did, he got an upgrade.
This is the Raid Suit, a miraculous outfit with hover boots, invisibility, air boosters for increased kicking power,
and a snazzy cape.
This suit is OP.
The suit is stored in an easy-to-carry canister that can be opened for a magical girl transformation, like so. Oh, is this beer?
Wait a minute. If that's my beer, what am I drinking? I'm gonna either need to go to the bathroom or the hospital.
While Sanji may not possess the superhuman ability of his siblings, he has learned something similar, yet entirely different. Hockey.
Yeah, hockey's a big factor in One Piece.
Money to new limits in a bunch of different ways. Like with armament hockey.
It's like armament hockey. Hockey is a huge factor in One Piece. That's why this fight's going to be very interesting, but Lee's going to lose this fight. It's going to be a hard battle.
Specifically,
I don't know. If Lee pulls it off, that's crazy. Because he has hockey and the raid suit.
However, Sanji's own speciality is Kenbunshoku, or observation hunt. With this, Sanji can detect the presence of others, including through walls. He can even predict future events, at least to some extent.
And hanging with the Straw Hats let him push his abilities to the limit. He's strong enough to keep up with the likes of Zoro, one of the deadliest swordsmen in the friggin' world.
And he could battle the Marine Fujitora, who could summon meteors from the sky.
That's some moderate shit. He really can do that. That Admiral is strong as fuck. That's some moderate shit, bro.
Largest of which, when compared to the island of Dressrosa, appears to have a diameter of over 780 meters, and thus a kinetic energy of over 12 gigatons.
He's blind.
So, like, he fought a guy who could basically blow up a whole island in a snap, and then some. Let me know the next time you find a cook who can pull that off.
He has his fair share of weaknesses, though. Sanji sees himself as a gentleman, and thus refuses to fight a lady at any cost.
True.
Even his own life.
And, he's absolutely terrified of drag queens. That didn't age well.
But even with the setbacks and a horrifying childhood, Sanji is a man of the moment, an adventurer with a goal. One day he will surely discover the All Blue, and whatever else comes after that.
I was looking for a light. Appreciate it.
Why you put it in dub? That's disgusting. That's just disgusting. Why y'all put that in dub?
In the leaves is a land of phenomenal.
The GOAT is about to be introduced.
Ninja.
He's still a GOAT. I don't care if he loses this fight. He's still the GOAT.
We've seen them show out their awesome talent on Death Battle before.
But one ninja student
Kakashi got his ass beat already.
Wasn't naturally
I
born.
want to get some OP character.
Talent could be achieved through nothing but hard work. This is
Rock Lee. A character that got buried in Shippuden after the Orochimaru saga when they tried to rescue Sasuke. Got buried completely. This nigga is Naruto. He is Naruto. Well, basically, he is Naruto.
Essentially, Lee was born with a disability, unable to access the living chakra energies within his body the same way his peers could. But while this certainly made things difficult for him, he continued to train, pushing himself to become a splendid ninja.
Too bad he got paired up with Neji, who might as well have the word prodigy stamped on his...
I wish him and Neji would have fought. Y'all think Neji would have won? Because when the minute Lee would have went 8 gates, Neji would have been so shocked and scared, bro.
Forehead.
I'm not a Neji fan.
Hello, irony.
With no real family to speak of, Lee had no one to guide him on his difficult path. Fortunately, he found inspiration in the form of a fellow bowl-cut individual.
Might Guy, a man who is simultaneously incredibly cool and incredibly weird.
Guy
And incredibly
saw Lee's
strong.
potential and trained him to master the art of taijutsu, a ninja's physical prowess using chakra, body, and mind.
So he's not gonna be shooting fireballs or popping up clones of himself like the other guys, but he's gonna learn how to punch harder than anyone. Actually, that's exactly the point of his martial art. Strong fist. A style that's all about shattering bones.
Not just any ninja can master the form of strong fist.
Yep.
In the hands of a novice, it's a dangerous technique. One wrong move, and you could accidentally break your own
Exactly.
limbs.
But Lee quickly got the hang of it and even learned some awesome moves, like this killer of Super
Drunken Fist is
on
very OP.
steroids,
Hopefully they showed
the
it here.
Primary Lotus.
A technique so useful that many other ninja tried to copy it for themselves.
What a
Yep.
bunch of cheaters. He's also got this potion, and if he drinks it, he goes into a super zen state that makes him basically invincible.
Incorrect as usual, Boomstick. That was due to American censorship.
Right, it wasn't a potion, it was sake.
Yeah, sake.
Somehow, Lee's susceptibility to alcohol turns him into an instant expert in the drunken fist, based on an actual martial art.
You know, Wiz, I've always wanted to try that style myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few. Watch this.
Correction. Real drunken boxers only emulate the movements of the inebriated. They're not actually
Piece of cake. Anyway, when Rocky Road isn't totally sloshed, he's got one more ace up his sleeve.
The biggest
8
ace of them all.
gates.
In the world of Naruto, 8 metaphorical gates exist within the human body, inspired by real-world Buddhist teachings of opening oneself to achieve enlightenment.
But in Lee's case, it's opening a can of whoop-ass.
Think of it like that horrible myth.
Now, this against the raid suit, it's going to be very, very interesting. Sanji's going to keep up with it, I think. I think he can keep up with the
Using only
speed.
one small part of their brain.
Pretty sure he can.
Each open gate increases Lee's abilities in some way. For example, the first gate allows Lee to utilize.
But if Lee
100%
hits
of
Hidden
his
Lotus,
potential by removing
I
inherent
think
mental and physical
it can break the
inhibitions.
raid suit.
The third gate lets him expend enough chakra all at once to perform his signature technique, the Hidden Lotus.
The first few gates are pretty chill, even if they do wear him out. Thing is, the more gates you open, the more dangerous it gets. But Lee wasn't afraid.
But when he
By
hits
the
it,
age
the
of
thing is he
13,
might
could
injure
unlock
himself and
5 of
Sanji
the
might
8
win.
gates.
More than enough to keep up with the likes of Neji and honorary Green Day member Gaara. He's almost as quick as Naruto, who's dodged light speed attacks. And when he opened the 6th gate, he used it to slice up a giant meteor.
Comparing the scale of the meteor to Konoha's mountainside, and assuming Lee contributed his fair share to this group task, he must have produced a force equal to about 230 megatons of TNT.
The average nuclear bomb has a yield of about 5 megatons, so getting hit by 6-gate Lee is like having 50 nukes exploding in your face.
Now, Lee has admittedly never used the last 2 gates.
Yeah.
However, there are multiple claims that he's mastered them by adulthood. And frankly,
Come on now, he has mastered them by adulthood. Come on now, it's common sense. He mastered this at a 6. There's 2 more. He mastered that shit, bro.
as the
Just
successor
hasn't
of
used
Might
it.
Guy, who did unlock all 8 gates, Lee should be comparable.
Guy could make a blast the size of an island with the
Even
sound
Madara
of-
acknowledged
with
Guy
the weight, he could
for
go head-to-head
saying he's
with
the most,
ultimate big
like,
bad, Madara.
entertaining person he's
Which put
fought
back
in
in
so
more
long
power
because
than
he has
when
8
Naruto's
gates.
chakra blew a hole through the moon. A 400 petaton explosion. That's way
That's
bigger
crazy,
than 50
bro.
nukes. Hell, the 8th gate can bend the fabric of space.
Just one small problem. Opening the 8th gate puts
Yeah.
an immense toll on the body.
Yep.
The moment you open it, you've essentially guaranteed your
Death.
own death.
Yeah, but who cares as long as you take your bow with you.
Under Guy's training and with the help of his friends, Lee has shown that he is indeed a splendid ninja. Though he never quite got the chance to prove himself against Neji.
He almost beat the fuck out of Sasuke.
Wisdom of Gammy Boomstick. One's dead and the other isn't, so I think I know who won.
Tact, Boomstick. Now the villager's expert instructor in taijutsu, and with a kid of his very own, it seems Rock Lee's hard work truly did pay off in the end.
One's own ninja way. Okay, I can actually acknowledge Naruto dub. So I grew up with it. But I love both, but I still prefer subs.
All combatants are set in front of the
Let's go, bro. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight, but I'm leaning towards Sanji.
Determination in the sack. Check out Blue Chew.
This episode is brought to you by
Listen,
Blue Chew.
I need to
Blue
stop
Chew
advertising
brings the first
bullshit,
chewable
bro.
with the same FDA-approved active easy and cheaper way to enhance your performance.
Don't tell me about a fight over food.
I refuse to eat this. It's far too mild.
Is that Mark? That's Mark. That's Mark? Ain't no, that's Mark, bro. I forgot that he was on voice acting.
Perfectly balanced curry around.
I see your fighting skills match your skill in cooking.
Sound like a black nigga. I wish they would have done the 3D fight, like Guy versus All Might. That fight was so good.
Show your chef some respect.
Drunken Fist already?
I'm a paying customer, and that curry was awful. Don't chew like that. Look at me like that.
Drunken Fist so early? I didn't think he'd do it so early. He's in hockey. Told you it was gonna be a battle of kicks. They both love to kick each other. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is.
Picky eaters are the worst.
I feel like Sanji's playing, bro. He's not going serious yet.
Everything's so loud.
Fifth gate already? Oh, yeah. I don't think he's gonna go 8. I don't think he's gonna make him go 8. 7th? No effect? He hit Hidden Lotus and no effect? That's crazy. I thought that would do some type of damage. Yeah, it's over. He had a race to it. He's invisible too? He's as fast as him now. Oh, he broke his chest.
I am the youthful beast of Konoha. I will never give up.
8th gate?
Day of death.
Oh yeah, now this is gonna be a fight. Now this is gonna be a fight. Let's go. Did he? Oh, I thought he won.
Since you wouldn't finish your food, I'm making you cough up whatever you've already eaten. Can't you manage?
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. It got interesting when he opened 8th gate.
It's like mild suited the best.
He fucked his leg up, but damn, Lee, it was a good fight. I knew that was gonna happen because 8th gate, you're bound to death regardless.
Well, I guess Lee can finally have that bout with Neji now.
Given Lee's years of experience and the power of the 8 gates, he definitely
He
kept
punched his leg off.
But Sanji
Literally, that shit exploded.
and likely has trained all of his life.
With his speed and observation hockey, he handled even the
Yep.
unpredictable Drunken Fist.
That's true.
While the 7th gate meant Lee could probably blow up an island.
I thought Hidden Lows would do damage though.
The meteors the Straw Hats could handle.
Simply put, Lee had only one somewhat reliable method of a possible victory: the 8th gate.
Yep.
A suicide move he's never actually used before. Not really the best argument for a
I
win.
wanted Lee to be the one to defeat Madara, but it turned out to be Guy, so I wasn't mad.
Zone.
But gate number 8 could
But I knew
take
one of
on
them had to
Madara.
be
Sanji's a tough
like
kid,
the
but
defeater of
he's
Madara,
definitely
'cause
not on that guy's
everyone
level.
knew
A couple
Madara's
hits
weakest
from the
link was
8th gate,
taijutsu.
Sanji's nothing but pace. So what gives?
Well, Lee would have to hit him first. While Sanji's power may not compare to the 8th gate, his speed is far beyond. Recall when his fellow rubber rabble-rouser Luffy very patiently waited for a light-speed laser to reach him before dodging it. To pull this off, Luffy would have had to move 13 times faster
Nice
than
speed.
light.
Sanji can regularly keep up with Luffy.
That's true.
And this was before he even got his super fast raid suit.
Yep.
Don't get us wrong, the power of the 8th gate is incredible.
It really
if we were
is.
to run this fight 100 more rounds, Ling would surely land a winning blow with it a few times.
But more often than not, Sanji's speed is pulling this one off.
Given his speed, raid suit, observation hockey, and his fiery footwork,
So I'm saying
Sanji
it's
had
the
everything
suit and then the
he needed to
hockey
outlast
and his speed.
youthful determination for a victory.
Guess you can say he had a leg up on.
It was a good fight though. It was interesting.
Or I guess foot over fist, but you get it.
The winner is Sanji.
But that was a really good video. The fight was interesting. Like when he went 8th gate, it was interesting. When he blew his leg off, I thought Lee had a chance. I was like, okay, he's down one leg. But at the same time, when he opens 8th gate, he's gonna be in a suicidal situation. So Sanji would have been standing victor regardless. Lee would have been on the ground in ashes. But it was a good fight, man. More reactions coming soon. I hope they drop another good fight. One of their fights were trash. I didn't like it. But hopefully they drop a good fight. But thanks, guys. XtremeChriz will be back with more videos. Thanks for watching. Later.